welcome to the Circus of Crazy, also known as the world. I'm your ringmaster, GalaxyOfInk, here to take you through the crazy acrobatics of life. And today, we're going to talk about the YouTube editing system, or, well, soon to be lack thereof. First things first, I am back at school, which is why I kind of look like a mess right now. I'm filming directly after I get home. I still have homework to do and a few other stuff to do. And I also now have to learn to make a whole new editing program because if you haven't heard, if you just watch videos, YouTube editing system is going away on September 20th. And my first question is, why? First things first, let's get this out of the get-go. It's not a good software. It basically can only cut things. You can't add any pictures to an already existing video. Audio quality is not the best. It's horrible for trying to add text to a video. It's all around not a good system, but it should be noted that it is a free system, one that works entirely within YouTube, so you don't have to go through the process of trying to re-upload, which can be also a nightmare. And since it's already in there, you can add certain stuff right from YouTube that you need that isn't offered in other programs. Most importantly, though, I think to mention, it is free. For people such as myself who are currently A, making no money off of this, and B, cannot make money off of this because I am only 15, you can't afford a $500 program like Final Cut Pro or Adobe software, or even a $50 program is still a lot for me. So this free software, however horrible it was great. Now, I personally did manage to find another software system. Forget the current name of it. It'll be down in the description below. I'm hoping that I'll be able to learn how to do the new editing system that I just got, but it occurs to me that YouTube Editor may have taught me completely wrong. Apparently some people say it's not at all like how normal editing softwares work. So I may have to completely relearn everything in a few days of editing, so that might be a nightmare. I'm also just hoping it all goes smoothly. From what I've heard from reviews, it's a pretty good software, but I mean, I don't know anybody who uses it. And I'll have to learn it myself or just watch tutorials and stuff, which admittedly is kind of what I did with the YouTube editor, but still. Honestly, probably anything's better than the YouTube editing software though. It had this really weird glitch for me where whenever I would edit something or cut out a portion of the video, it would immediately zoom me right back to front. To the very beginning of it, which, as you can imagine, for something like that 17-minute video I did on idolization versus remembrance, that's a nightmare because every time that I would cut out a 1-second clip 13 minutes into the video, I would be zoomed all the way back to the front and would have to scroll all the way back. I'm hoping that this new system doesn't do that anymore. I'm also greatly looking forward to the fact that I'll hopefully be able to add photos and text on screen while the video keeps playing, because that's also not something you can do with this software on YouTube. Also, something that you can't do really on YouTube is keep the audio from the video playing but put pictures over it. I don't know if that's something that I'll have to do with only a microphone. I also don't have a microphone right now. Like I said, I'm still working off of natural light, a camera, and a free editing software system, so for all intents and purposes, the only thing that I have that's up to grade is my camera, which is nice, but you know. In other news, school has restarted for me, and I can say I'm 2 days in, and it is solidly fine. That's it. Just fine. It also occurs to me now that I might be able to use some, like, cool effects on the new software system, so if I can. Woo! Look at all the effects! If I manage to figure that out. Yeah, but school is solidly fine. My teachers so far are fine. Granted, I only know them at most for 80 minutes, most of them so far. So, fine. I've already been assigned the Scarlet Letter to start reading because I'm in AP English. Which means that I'm in 10th grade currently, but I am taking 11 honors English right now, so I'm reading the Scarlet Letter. It's fine. It's better than Tale of Two Cities, which was a nightmare for me. I couldn't understand most of it, so far I'm only 2 chapters in, but it's okay. My main question with the YouTube editing software system being, well, going away is why? I was unaware that there was a budget for the system, if that is why it is being undone because, frankly, it doesn't look like there's a budget because nothing really changes and it's really bad and everyone knows it. So I'm not entirely sure what the budget would be for. I mean, there's some free audio tracks. I'm hoping to download those. Yes, now that I'm thinking back to the screen, there is a button for me to be able to download those free audio tracks to use from the library. So that'll be nice. You know, maybe with this new video editing software, I can finally actually get an intro or like a better looking outro. That'd be nice. It probably won't be this week. Like I mentioned a while ago, I am doing a show currently, and it will be ending basically the second week in October. But right now, I'm getting heavy-handed with that, and with school starting back up, I probably wouldn't be taking on anything like trying to implement an entirely new intro or outro by the end, an animated sort of thing. I'll try it, though. Hopefully, maybe soon, maybe closer to Christmas. I'd give myself closer to Christmas. One thing that I did miss from school was seeing my friends, but one thing that I didn't miss from school is remembering that none of my friends basically are in my classes anymore. One of my friends, we'll call him Mason, he's not in, like, any of my classes anymore. I think we have, like, maybe 2 classes together, if that. I don't even think we have that, which isn't great. And then another one of my friends, we're not in any classes either, so I don't really see him all that much. But you know who I am seeing a lot? 3 people who I specifically didn't want in any of my classes, so that'll be fun. I'm hoping that this new software goes well. And I do still wonder why YouTube cut this one, because they didn't give any explanation. For those of you who don't use this editing software, it just showed up like last month that it is going away on the 20th, so make sure you finish any projects. And I'm like, why though? Because it didn't explain anything. That's the only bar that happens. And basically I think it had a button to like click to see more on why. And when you clicked into that, it was basically just a continuation of that one sentence. Yeah, it's going away. It didn't really give an explanation of why, which, I mean, here's the thing. And, this is said by my cousin, but I do 100% believe them, and agree with them when they say YouTube is best at just existing and letting other people do it, what they want to be doing with the site. But, like, for instance, when you see implementing stuff like YouTube Heroes, or the new chat system that came out, maybe like last year, the community tab, which was weird. It doesn't always work all that well. Or some of the best things about YouTube that people associate immediately with it, like VidCon, aren't even like 100% affiliated with YouTube. You know, strange. But the YouTube editing system, as bad as it was, admittedly, is a wonderful starter, I believe, for people who are looking to get into YouTube. It's a good, very free way and very inexpensive and easy way to get started in editing and to learn the very, 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 very basics, and also to learn exactly what you're missing and why it's bad, which I think is still useful. I think it was a very, very good subject for those who don't have the ability to even download the thing that I could. I don't have that. I have a lot of space on my laptop. What about for the people who didn't? You know, that editor was very, very good at being able to exist in just the website, and you didn't have to download anything. It was no extra buttons on the thing. It was just right there in the YouTube tab. So I think it is definitely going to be a loss and a probably bad idea for YouTube to have done, but hey, they're doing what they did, and it's not like I'm gonna change anything anyway. In the end, I think losing the YouTube editing system is going to be a big loss to very, very small creators, which again is one of the other YouTube implements that kind of ends up hurting the little guy, which we've seen a bit in the last year or so. But that is all for today's video. If you like, you may subscribe right here. If you like, you may like, and comment down below, and click right here for another one of my videos. Thanks, bye!